Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. Let's have the update video I have been promising and that you've really been owed for a while. What is going on with Final Trade and the talks of a store and all these other things? So events have kind of come together in my life and my career where I think it's a good time to really look more seriously into opening a store. And so this is something that's kind of been on the pathway for Final Trade for many years now, and things have come together more quickly in the last small period of time than I ever would have expected. And so there's some things going on with my career in the background that I don't want to talk about right now, but in the coming months, I will talk about them. It's pushing me towards opening the store, and I've always looked close to the local college campus. There is not a store in close proximity to that campus. There's not a card store that services it. There's a comic book store that has a couple of boxes of Magic behind the counter. I mean, they have other games, they have role-playing games and stuff like that, but, that wouldn't be my bread and butter anyway. And there isn't any other type of game store around the campus like that. So the plan would be open a store, have kind of a small expansion into things like board games, tabletop wargaming, playing, and things like that, but not huge. I've also thought about things like adding some toys, getting in with a Lego distributor. There's one in the U.S. who will still work with toy stores and small businesses like that. Most of the opportunity to get Lego from wholesale is much different than you would expect. I should make a video about that. It's pretty wild how Lego works, but so the idea would be to do that, open the store, and see what the balance would look like for store hours, running the store myself, operating it myself, hiring someone to operate it. I know a lot of people that I could potentially approach about offering them a job to operate the store, maybe get 2 people in there to split the work, have only one in there at a time, something like that. But, there's a lot of things to figure out in the coming months. But college campus is the prime demographic that we want to sell to have play space for, and to cater to the walk-ins. And so I think there's a real great opportunity in terms of location to put one nearby, and it's only about 10 minutes from my house. So it's not a big deal to drive there. It's not like I have to drive 40 minutes to get to what would be a good location. There's one really close by. So I met with a real estate broker a couple days ago, and we talked about a bunch of places that I had identified. He brought up a couple more that he knew about that were in the area, and he's off doing some research for me right now, and we're going to get back together and go look at places here in several days. So at some point, I'll have an update on that front. I don't know how quickly these kind of things can move, because the absolute state of downtown Arlington near the campus is that there are some really nice places that are brand new. There's been a lot of new construction in the last, say, 6 years for student housing and retail and stuff like that. And then right next to all of that, literally interspersed with it, there's a lot of stuff that dates back to the 1950s. And it ranges in quality from completely renovated up to modern design and style and standards, to stuff that really has not been renovated in Cali a long, long time. And in fact, one of the retail spots that I've been looking at for a while and that I talked to the real estate broker about is a former florist, and it has been empty for 10 years. And so you can go back on Google Street View 10 years ago and see that the florist was shut down and nothing else has been in there for 10 years. So there's plenty of places like that in downtown Arlington where there are entire buildings that are just empty and have been empty for years and years and years. So I think there's a lot of opportunity to find a spot that can work. But even once I find a spot, I've got to work with the owner to figure out renovations and bringing it up to code if that's necessary, all the other stuff that I might need. And then I've got to actually get in there and do the rest of the kind of low-level build-out stuff like painting and flooring and, fixtures and all that kind of stuff. So there's going to be a lot of work to do that and get that stuff moving. I don't know how quickly any of this can really come together. I would not expect anything sooner than about 2 months. And maybe I'd be really surprised, and people are willing to work a lot quicker on retail real estate than they are on residential real estate. But, when it comes to residential real estate, in my experience with buying houses in my life, yeah, everybody just drags their feet as much as they can, and nobody really worries if something gets lost off to the side of their desk for a month. So hopefully the retail situation won't be the same because, people are trying to run businesses, but we'll just have to wait and see. So maybe in a couple days, I'll have a video for you showing some actual properties and places as I go look at them. We'll see if we can make that happen. But that's kind of where we stand. Now, we're going to have the Sealed Sale 21 tonight. Lord of the Rings gift bundles, $20 to $30 off the current price. And we're going to run it for 24 hours or until we sell out. The giant flood of product that I've been hinting at for months, I got an update on the timeline for that. It will probably be here for Sealed Sale 22. That will probably be the beginning of all of that product, and we are going to be moving to 2 sealed sales a week for the next 10 weeks minimum. After that, we'll be going back to product that's regular type of product and product owned by some of the investors that I partner with and things like that. So this sealed sale schedule is going to be hectic for a while, for the next 2.5 months once we get to 22 and beyond, Sealed Sale 22 and beyond. And so if you want in on that, go join the Patreon. There's going to be a lot of amazing opportunities. Some of these things I am getting factory sealed master cases of 21, 22, 23 era product, things like that. Stuff that just no longer exists in these kind of quantities, this kind of packaging, stuff like that. And there's going to be a lot of great opportunity to give a lot of really good discounts. So if you want in on that, join the Patreon. Those are going to be coming in the coming weeks. And our regular sealed sales are going to continue tonight with Sealed Sale 21 Lord of the Rings Gift Edition bundles. So after that, assuming that we get through, say, 2 weeks until Sealed Sale 22, we go through 10 weeks of 2 sales a week. Well, that's 2.5 months. That's 3 months from now. We'll be at the end of that window. It's possible I could be in a store by then. I could be having access to different products and all different kinds of sales than I've been able to run in the past. So we'll have to see what happens then. I do still have a long list of available products for sealed sales after these coming 10 weeks of 2 sales a week. So it's yet to be seen if we can still, after that, support 2 sales a week or if we'll go back to 1 sale a week. Remember, I only promise 1 a month. Now, all of this year so far, I've been managing 1 every 2 weeks. And here we're going to immediately jump to 4x that pace to 2 sales every week. So I'm very excited. It's an unbelievable opportunity. Thank you to everyone who's helped make that happen in the background over all these many months. So another thing, I have a surprise coming here in the next probably week. I finally will have some merchandise for you guys who have been asking for it. So stay tuned for that. What I'm probably going to do is just set up the ability to buy it through a PayPal link. And when that gets here, I'll put the links down in the description of all my videos. And if you want to buy the merchandise, you can go through PayPal and pay me. I will fulfill it myself to keep all the expensive marketplaces, keep all their hands out of our pockets. And if you are a patron, you'll get a discount if you want to order at the same time that you're ordering a sealed TCG product. So that's the way we're going to do it. All my patrons, please go check the monthly sales list. Lots of great deals up there right now. And if you want to help out Final Trade right now, as I'm trying to get the store open, as everything is going on, obviously the best thing you can do is join the Patreon and buy stuff at below market prices from the sealed sales and from the monthly sales list. That would be the best thing because then you'd get sealed product also and we'd all be happy. The easiest thing you can do is look down in the description of this video. There is an Amazon affiliate link. It is a site-wide affiliate link if you want to use that. Every time you need to click over to Amazon or have it open the app on your phone, if you're on your phone and you click the link, it'll open the app. I will get credit for that sale as an affiliate, and Amazon is unbelievably generous. They give you like the basic kind of bounty, which I think is 3% or maybe 3.5%. That's kind of the industry standard for affiliate linking bounties. And then they have additional performance programs on top of that where you basically earn your way up a ladder to higher and higher premiums. At one time in the past, I was all the way up to getting 9% premiums on stuff that people buy. And my performance has fallen down from that as the Amazon dump slowed down in the last couple of months. Lo and behold, WotC starts selling everything out of distribution, starts running out there, is going gangbusters with all of their new expansions, and they don't need to do as hard of Amazon dumps as they've done in the past. So that's how I fell out of the top tiers of that program. I could get back into it eventually. It's not a big deal, but that's the easiest thing you can do is just every time you want to buy something from Amazon, it does not have to be TCG related. It can be anything. Yes, Amazon actually tells me what people are buying that I'm getting credit for. And it's always wild because it's like, there will always be stuff on there like cookbooks and makeup. And it's like, who is in this, like on the Venn diagram, people who could possibly come into contact with Final Trades affiliate links and buy makeup? And it's like, I guess there's an overlap there. So thanks to whoever's doing that. But that's the easiest thing you can do if you want to support. Otherwise, just watch the videos, enjoy them, and keep coming along for the ride. So it's been great. I'm really excited. I'm really optimistic for the future. And things are working out wonderfully. I mean, as long as I don't just randomly die in my sleep, I see everything just improving from here every day from here on out. So, man, it feels wonderful. So let me know what you're thinking, guys, what's going on. And join the Patreon to get in on the sealed sale 21 tonight and for all the coming wild sealed sales in the next several months and beyond forever. So let me know what you think. Thanks to everybody who makes this content possible, especially those very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.